Hey everyone, my name is Andrew Magliazzi. I'm the CEO and co-founder of Admithub. So I want you to do me a favor and imagine that you're a 17-year-old kid, you go to a public school, and you're about to be the first person in your family to apply to college. You slog through the process, and lo and behold, in the springtime, you get admitted to your first choice school. Yes! Psych! You're in! You send your form, you're committed. Suddenly, you're bombarded with a litany of stuff to do. You have the FAFSA, scholarships, student loans, housing, and a whole host of bureaucratic, well, stuff. And suddenly you realize that the light at the end of the tunnel, which is college, might be quite a bit farther away than you think, and there's a real reality that you might not make it there. In fact, in the United States alone, about 14% of students who apply to, get admitted, and say they're going to college fail to enroll every year. That's around 300,000 students. Now I want you to imagine the other side of the coin. Imagine you're a first job out of college, you're a college admissions officer. Not too long ago, you were streaking through the quad, and now you want to help other people have the same transformative college experience. On your first day of work, you get there, and again, you're confronted with a harsh reality. You, as a 23-year-old, are assigned the entire Rocky Mountain region in 2 Southwest states. And suddenly you have thousands of prospects sending you hundreds of emails a day, most of which are sort of monotonous minutia that you simply hurry through. But a lot of these are real struggling students that you must help. Perhaps students like the first one I told you about. And while you try to help as many as you can, you end up stressed out, overwhelmed, and quite honestly, you probably end up quitting within a couple of years. Actually, the average tenure for an admissions officer in this country is about 1.9 years. So this is where Admithub comes in. We build chatbots to help colleges reach students where they are. The library, no, just kidding, they're mobile phones. And help them get to and through college. But before I go on and tell you what a chatbot is, because I'm sure a lot of you are wondering, I want to do a quick poll. So everyone, please raise your hand if you have any unread emails in your inbox right now. Does anyone have any? Okay, great. Keep them up, keep them up. How many of you have more than 20 unread emails? All right, keep your hands up. How many of you more than 50 unread emails? More than 100? 200? There's still people with their hands up. I don't even want to know what you got in your inbox, buddy. All right, now next question. How many of you have unread text messages on your phone right now? 1. How many of you have more than 5 unread text messages on your phone right now? This guy really, you got to get a hold of your phone, dude. Sorry, so you're not alone, and the average teenager is a lot like you. And maybe not you, but the others. And so we make a point of meeting them where they are in the medium that captures their attention. So let me give you a story that Admithub enables the reality that we create for folks. So imagine you're that teenager again, and instead of going through this process alone, imagine you have a good trusted advisor who is just a text message away. They send you nudges when you need to do stuff. They walk you through important processes. It seems like they almost know what you need to do before you do. Best of all, if it's 2 in the morning and you've got a question that you just can't find the answer to, if you send it to a text message, you'll get a response immediately. Likewise, if you're that admissions counselor inundated by emails and process and status questions, we are your virtual assistant, basically taking away all the low-hanging fruit so you have the time and attention to focus on the students who need it most. Best of all, we keep tabs on your students and surface those situations when they arise so that it's not a problem to spend 30 minutes to an hour on the phone with a student who needs it, and you don't have to worry about your email inbox exploding like this guy. The long and short of it is we help colleges transform their admissions processes, help students succeed, and we do it with a dramatic reduction in sort of the process and status questions and make your job more meaningful if you work at a college. I actually got a couple of minutes left, so does anyone have any questions? I realized I was a little vague on what a chatbot might be. I can just keep rambling if you want.
What's a chatbot?
What's a chatbot, you ask? Oh, it is an artificially intelligent program that is able to communicate through natural language over text message, or really any medium you want. And actually, if you're a student talking to it, You might not notice it's any different than a person other than it responds really quickly and has a really funny sense of humor. Any other questions? Shoot.
How have you been financed today?
We've raised some funding from a few wonderful venture firms, University Ventures, Reach Capital, and Relay Venture Partners. Yeah, thanks. Yeah?
Where does the chatbot live? Does it live on the LMS, or how do you put it on people's phones?
Oh, that's a great question. So we don't have to put it on people's phones at all. It's just a text message. So we integrate with a school student information system in LMS. And basically, at any point, they can send a message to students far and wide. And it basically says something like this. Hi, and let's use Georgia State as an example. They're one of our best partners. And actually, we'll be doing a panel, quick plug, a panel tomorrow morning in Salon D at 10 a.m. if you want to attend. But it says something like, hey, I'm Pounce, Georgia State's virtual assistant, here to help you succeed in your enrollment at the university. Let's get started. And it's just a text message with a friend. It's stored in your phone, persistent phone number, and it's very funny. The sort of traditional idea of like daily active users doesn't necessarily pertain to chatbots. It's more like a call and response. If you send a message, it's an invitation to a conversation. Oh, and I should articulate that we only automate about 97 or 98% of the messages. There is still a small amount, those very vital ones that need to go to people, or just the things the bot has never seen before that it learns through just usage. The more a school uses it, the smarter it becomes. Actually, Georgia State started with about 250 answers. Now I think they're around 1,300 to about 30,000 different questions. Anything else? All right, perfect. Thanks, everyone. Chat with you later.